So last night they're talking about Tameh and Tahara.
Yeah.
And so that the food that you're allowed to be, because Maimonides talks a lot about being Tahara.
Yeah.
It's got this whole thing, and it's, well, anyway, that you don't have to be Tahara for Hulin.
Yeah.
But it suggests
Yeah.
that 1 week a year a person remains Tahara.
Yeah.
And they bring it down from the Yerushalmi
Yeah.
that it says 1 week a year you should be Tahara.
Yeah.
And they don't tell you which week. And so they think it's like it should either be one of the festival weeks
Yeah.
or the 10-day
Yeah.
10-day period.
Yeah.
But they don't tell you.
Yeah.
And then a commentary comes in. One commentator says that it should be. Here, speak if you. No. Yeah, speak to him. Don't worry.
כמה נראה לך על הרגליים? איפה זה 2 אינץ' ברגליים נראה לך? יוזי. צריך להוריד את הרגליים.
How tall is the feet?
הכל ביחד זה 30... יש הרגליים רק, הוא מוריד את
כן,
הרגליים.
ודאי שזה 2 אינץ' אני חושב.
כמה זה 2 אינץ' רבי? זה בסדר, זה אין לי ברירה. תראה, זה הגובה, סליחה, זה הגובה. תסתכל את הרגליים טוב טוב. יש פה 2 אינץ', נכון רבי?
כן.
זה הגובה, אתה מבין? הגובה...
this is...
תפתח את
but this is from there to...
זה הגובה 33.
What they may be saying there is private, so I want to move away. So I'm doing this in the synagogue, so. I didn't want to do it because it may be private. I don't know what to say. Yeah. So the Yerushalmi says,
Yeah.
okay, well, but so they don't.
The commentary, yeah.
The commentary, but they don't know which one, what it is, what week.
Yeah.
But you're supposed to be 1 week a year.
Yeah.
So I said
Yeah.
that it's supposed to. They say it. He just says, oh, it should be the
Yeah.
7 days before Yom Kippur.
Yeah.
Well, I say, why? It's Yom Kippur.
Yeah.
See? And so I said, it's supposed to be Yom Kippur because the last day of that, you don't eat.
Yeah.
And that's the only day you don't eat.
Yeah.
So of that 1 week,
Yeah.
right? But I've always known that about this 1 week because that's the week that the Kohen Gadol gets separated.
Yeah.
And I identify with the Kohen Gadol as
Yeah.
being a Nazir.
Yeah.
And this morning I wake up in the middle of the night and I realize, it's another one of these sandwiches
Yeah.
because Yom HaGadaya
Yeah.
is a fast day.
Yeah.
And this 1 week is actually between fasts.
Yeah.
So my comment to him, please, if you have to say something, just come in to talk here. Don't worry about it.
tell them I will send you all the detail. For the...
I take away, just because in case it's private, I'm going to put this on video. So that's
For
what.
the Allovenity and...
So then I said, because they don't eat.
Yeah.
And because they're like angels.
Yeah.
And this would make them pure and everything because they're not eating. And then I continued the comment.
Yeah.
And that's where we disagreed. But later on, a relative of mine said, oh, what a comment this was about that. Because then they were talking about it later, and then some woman talked about, well, there are the 5 mikvahs that you take on that day
Ah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
So you're purifying on that day.
Yeah.
That's why it's the seventh day. But my great secret is here, because we're talking in Hulin here, okay? And that you can be tameh in Hulin
Yeah.
as a halakha.
Yeah.
And so the others think, oh, well, you should be tahor. Secret is no, because all eating
Yeah.
is a concession.
Yes, yes.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
Yeah.
That all eating is a concession, and part of this golden mean thing and this merciful thing of
Yes,
mine
yes.
is that since you have to eat,
Yes.
you can be tameh.
Yes, yes.
But the real person, the real Adam, and this is what I said, and he didn't agree. I said Adam in Gan Eden he didn't eat.
Yes, yes.
He had a body of light.
Yes, yes.
He didn't have a body of, I said light with an aleph, not light with
Yes,
not iron.
Yeah, yeah.
And so the point, what I'm saying is, well, that's what I said. And he said, no, he disagrees. He doesn't think that man had a body of ore in Gan Eden. Well, that's his opinion.
Yeah.
He doesn't see it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not. And so, in a certain sense, I'm happy he doesn't see it,
Yeah.
because you know how I always feel that I can read the writer's mind.
Yeah.
He can tell you what the writer wrote.
Yes, exactly.
See, he knows everything. And believe me, he knows everything that the
Yes.
writer wrote.
Yes.
But I can tell you what was in the writer's mind.
Yes.
And so I've now, like Maimonides' comment, and others are saying, oh, the others who really know a lot there said, oh, you should be tahor, but Maimonides is telling you it's okay to be tameh. No, you're supposed to be tameh when you eat this. You shouldn't even think of being tahor for eating hulin, in my opinion. The halakha is right.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Gotcha.
So the point is, to this one time, I was pretty happy about this, because you see, I think that everything is a concession
Yeah.
from not eating. And he says, well, man was permitted to eat in the Garden of Eden. That's 100% right. It's akel takel.
Right.
Okay? But the point is, he's permitted, but
Yes.
he didn't eat.
Yes, exactly.
He didn't eat.
Yeah.
And then later on, in these regular normative commentaries, it says, oh, he got the body of ore.
Yeah.
He didn't have to wear those fig leaves he put on.
Yeah.
Well, this is all baloney. He had a body of light, and then he got the body of ore from eating.
Yes.
And so the eating itself is
Yes.
tameh.
Yes.
End of story. That's for me. You see, but more than the comment,
Yeah.
because the comment basically doesn't mean anything. It's
Yeah.
been there for 10,000 years.
Yeah.
It's the confidence
Yeah.
that a person. It's actually, that is the level. In fact, I'm reading about tahor now. The level of tahor is the idea of in the spiritual realm. It's the level of confidence in the spiritual realm
Yeah.
to bring in, because they said, oh, the Hasidim Rishonim
Yeah.
used to be tahor all the time.
Yes,
Sure, tahor in the brain.
Yes.
And so this is a confidence that I'm getting about my stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what I got out of it last night.
Wow.
So, can't be more beautiful than that. And that was a good comment for for a guy who doesn't know what he's doing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't have a Murakamos because they
Yeah.
didn't have any. You had them all. There were no Murakamos.
Yeah.
I don't read the Talmud pages because I can't follow them.
Yeah.
So I had no book.
Yeah.
I'm listening to him talk, and I come up with a comment like this because I was there.
Yeah.
So that's it. The next thing is, next week there's no class. He's giving for his mother. I can't believe his mother died 9 years ago. A speech up at memorial speech up at YU, and he's going to talk about the Persum
Yeah.
Hanas
Yeah.
of Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Well, this again, everything is coming from me,
Yeah.
for me,
Yeah.
because that's what I believe.
Yeah.
And last night we have 2 cops in front of the place. I have a feeling they'll be protecting here too, you know. But the point is that there has to be something about the idea of this of spreading the miracle.
Yeah.
Is the whole idea of the putting the menorah
Yeah.
on the left side, on the outside.
Yeah.
That's what that means,
Yeah.
spreading the miracle.
Yeah.
And so I'm reading one little thing. That's a very big deal in this.
Yeah.
You understand? Which equates the whole miracle, because it has to do with, yes, one of the commentaries says, yes, we won the war,
Yeah.
but that's not the thing. The real miracle is that the one vial of oil lasted 8 days.
Yeah.
And so it's not that they won the army.
Yeah.
So it's not that they won the cops.
Yes.
It's that the one vial lasted
Yeah.
8 days.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the miracle. And so the point is that we're all we're all now during Hanukkah,
Yeah.
we ought to eliminate cops.
Yes. Yes.
Because it's proving a lower level.
Yes, yes.
Yes, we're allowed to use cops because Hashem has created the society for that.
Yeah.
We're allowed to use doctors
Yeah.
because the society has created the doctors to help.
Yeah.
And the cops help, and I say that both things hold back
Yeah.
the real tahor of the Hasidim Rishonim,
Yeah.
of the understanding of the purity of the godly soul.
Yeah.
You see? And so in my opinion, one is always at any moment,
Yeah.
no, stop. Always at any moment, Mashiach can come.
Yes, yes.
And Mashiach, and the way time is elevated in speed of computering and stuff like that, we are at the exact moment where any simple, real thing
Yes.
can bring it.
Yeah.
It's not like 1492 where you had to wait six months to get to the U.S. by boat.
Yeah.
Your action now
Yeah.
is immediate.
Yeah.
And so a thing like this, to change the consciousness
Yeah.
of the people in the world,
Yeah.
that instead of armies that have $500 billion a year, you understand?
Yeah.
End it.
Yeah.
That $500 billion, then all of a sudden the poor people aren't poor.
Yeah.
You understand? Think army, medical baloney.
Yeah.
If you're praying, then don't say the 18 blessings.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, it's either it or not. If you're otherwise, it's the Mashiach's put off.
Yeah.
Well, it's put off past my lifetime.
Yeah.
I mean, it's either a game. It's all a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or it's real.
Yeah.
For those who are taha,
Yeah.
it's real.
Yeah.
For those who are tameh, it's a game.
Yeah.
And that's the difference between the animal soul and the godly soul. Let's face it. The godly soul doesn't need anything because a godly soul is a malach.
Yeah.
And a godly soul is Hashem down here.
Yeah.
Like what do you call it? Like a Moses 40 days fast.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Very nice.